You're watching News 54. Emmy Kosgei is a popular Kenyan musician whose reputation has gone international, especially after being married to a Nigerian pastor and businessman 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗁 He leads a church congregants of a total population of over 5,000 in Nigeria. Emmy Kosgei revealed that when the two got married, she didn't knew his Nigerian husband so well and the two were not good friends at first. She also disclosed that she had not met his children before marriage and she knew nothing about his ministry. In a story that resurfaced online and shared by Kenya's top media, 𝗕𝗲𝗀 News on Facebook, Emmy said that despite the big task of leading the large congregation in their church ministry, she still continues with her Kenyan projects. She also disclosed that she never wished to be married to a pastor but instead wanted a quiet marital life since her father, mother and sister are all ministry leaders.
I'm a philanthropist. I'm a lover of Jesus. I can now pray for you.
You need to pray for me.
You need Jesus. Basali unatafuta bibi, wendi for slave. Marriage for me was not like a priority.
Yes.
I was not under pressure.
Yes.
Nobody was pushing me under pressure. In
Yes.
fact, that was the time that I was really concentrating with my school. It was by faith. Kama ukisikia kwa roho yako like you are fighting with something,
Yes.
don't go for it.
Don't go for it. Yeah.
First sign is peace. There are people who know that there is no faithful woman, but it doesn't mean that there are no faithful men or women.
I hope the food didn't disturb you.
The food, of course, is crazy.
Are you expecting also to have your own kids, maybe?
I don't live with the expectation.
Yes.
Like I don't set bars that by this year, by this year. I've learned that our lives, God is the one running this. We are like acting a movie.
Yeah.
God is directing everything.
Yeah.
So the worst thing is in life is to be under pressure. When the right time comes, we embrace it. Yes.
Yeah, welcome, Emmy. It is a long time, almost 9 years that we are now sitting together after the wedding. Ukaenda Nigeria. How are you, madam?
I'm doing fine.
How is God doing in your life? How is God doing in your life now?
Well, God has done me well.
Yes.
That's all I can say. I'm looking back. No, not tuko.
I can see you are looking more beautiful. You are looking well dressed.
Tunaenda tukikua from glory to glory.
From glory to glory.
Yes.
Tell me, you had a big concert the other day in Lagos as the only Eastern Central African female artist. How was it?
Awesome. I was when 𝗤𝗏𝗏, it was hosted by 𝗤𝗏𝗏.
Yes, 𝗤𝗏𝗏, yes.
So she did like 5 days of Thanksgiving because COVID period puts all of us on a break.
Yes.
And there is a lot of negativity, messages on TV where that weighs everybody down. Everybody's worried. Every time is sanitized, stay home. The number of people dying, this vaccine is that. So people are in a place where uncertainty, the faith of so many went lost. So she thought that in a season like that, we need some hope. That there is a lot of darkness doesn't mean that God is not working. There are so many things God is doing, and it's the Bible that has commanded us that we should rejoice in the Lord always. So she did this concert called 5 Days of Unending Thanksgiving.
Yes.
And they brought together A-listers in the industry, name them. And I was so honored that she invited me to be part of it, more so to bring a different sound from the Eastern, Central, South, all this combined, just to praise God. So I was honored. I appeared the first time. It was being streamed all over the world. Okay,
online, yeah?
Online, on all those and some Christian TVs as well. So, and we had an audience too. So, my first set, and then I was called to come back
for the second
because
set.
We did very well. Yes, and
due to public demand.
So I was so honored, and then to be singing some Swahili, a mix of everything.
Did you try some pidgin in there?
No, because everybody there is like almost the West African sound.
Yes.
So just that age of something different in terms of rhythm, sound, language, the branding, everything was so Kenyan. I was so privileged. I think that was an highlight, especially in a market like West Africa where it's a monopoly of West. They do 100% West
Afrobeat,
content.
yeah.
Content.
Did you discuss any collab or maybe with her in future, or is your music breaking into West African music stations?
Yes, I think slowly by slowly to a place like West Africa where Nigeria specifically, they don't play any other song, any other country, but I can say now we have TV stations playing my songs.
Ah, fantastic.
Yes, and then radio stations. I've done quite a number of interviews, both radio and TV, and appeared in so many concerts, you know, and just being the only person doing what I do. So it has given me an age and bringing a different sound, give me an age and different flavor. So I've been privileged to do that. So I'm glad that my music is being played now. And not that it's not even Swahili, it's Kalenjin. It's Kalenjin. So to me it's a milestone because that's a place where they do almost 100% local. And no artist can tell you today they went from this part and made it there. They don't even talk about it. They think our music is a desert as compared to their Afrobeat and many other musical outposts. But also, Emmy, it's been 9 years of marriage. Congratulations. Thank you.
Your husband, Mr. Madumbuko, must be very happy that God gave him a good wife. So how is the anniversary coming up?
We just finished our anniversary in August 31st. We marked 8 years. This now we have entered 9 years. Miaka tu inasonga just like that. But I realize our lives are in the hands of God. And it's a privilege in life when you get married to the right person. I think in terms of destiny and everything, to me it has been a plus. I think I'm better in all spheres. I've always said I'm better. I've grown spiritually, emotionally, and otherwise. And as you said, he's a blessed man to have me.
Of course.
Kenyan women are very good. Watu hawajui tu, lakini ni vile tu saa ingine unatu underestimate. But we are.
Ile shida tunayo ni wale Kenyan slay queens.
Basa ile unatafuta bibi, wendi for slay queen. They are good wife materials,
Maybe in the hinterland of Kalenjin land, but well, it's true that. But your dating was very good. It was very interesting. Nasikia ukifika huko ulipata kila mahali kuna billboard. There was billboard everywhere.
Billboard,
Welcome Emmy Kosgei to Lagos.
No, that's a different culture.
Yes.
Altogether. I think West Africa, vile tunawatch tu kwa movies.
The same thing.
They are different species. They are. They love themselves. They love life. They live large. Ni watu. You don't need to have much to be happy. You can be happy with a little. They are very vibrant. I think that's what we need. Like with everything that is going on, don't live your life expecting that one day
nitapata pesa.
No. Wende ukisonganga ile ukipata anything to make you happy, just be happy, enjoy. I think that's something that I realized that's how they live. And then with the pressure of life, the weather there is quite hot.
Yeah, it's very hot.
And then the population is large. Survival for the fittest. So you can't, hakuna time ya slow down.
Hakuna,
Yeah.
But how would you say, for those 8 years, how has marriage treated you? Better?
I think I can't complain.
You can't complain.
I can't complain. I know even when I got married, so many people we got married at the same time, same season. I have friends, I have colleagues. Everybody has a different story, but for me, I think I'm very grateful. I'm grateful to God that marriage has treated me kindly. And I think being with a man that really appreciates me, appreciates what I do, supports what I do, and has given me the freedom to chase my dream, to do what God has called me to be in all spheres. I think from the time I got married until now, I've traveled the most globally. I've done a lot of events globally, and within that period, I've done a lot also for my country. So I've advanced, and I would say, you know, that support system is what every woman needs, and not to be suffocated, to be kept. Me, there are so many aspects. I'm out of the country. I still do Kalenjin music. If you see my hair, 𝗕𝗵𝗵𝗪𝗧, my branding is the same. So no pressure. He just supported me to be. And you know, when you love someone, you want the best for that person.
Your father is a bishop. Your mother is a pastor. Your husband is a bishop. How do you take this space as a bishop's wife
of now?
Yes.
I appreciate it more.
You appreciate
like,
it more.
Kumbe, there are people even being pastors. It's about personalities.
Yes.
His character is the understanding of the whole thing. And I never anticipated, as I said, there are people who dream to be pastor's wife. There are people who really say, I wish, I never wished it. So, but when the thing came, and it was like, that's what God wanted me to do. That's how I said, okay, yes. And it's been, every year is a reveal of what God can do. And to know that God really wanted me to go that route. Because in the aspect of, you see me today, you know that God is real. That it has worked good for me. It has been such an experience to be a pastor's wife, to a church where
how
there
many
are
members?
so many people. It's like what, a 5,000 kind of big, above auditorium.
Yes.
It's a big ministry, let me say that. And to be able to be a young person, now I'm not young, like 8 years ago.
How did they welcome you? The whole church
all
fraternity.
Of them also were like, you know, you just flow.
Yeah.
One thing with West Africans, they understand honor.
Yes.
They really respect my husband. He's a respected man.
Yeah.
So nobody, if he says this is where he wants to go, everybody, they respect that.
Yeah.
They support that and not fight that. So it's been a privilege for me to be besides him, to support him. One, that I can also say that from when I came to his life and now, there's a lot of changes. Do you get? And then to be able to be in charge of a whole ministry. I mean, if you see the women that we lead, they are not even my age mates, like seriously. So it's a new experience for me to have people looking up to you that are even way older than you. And others are way younger than me. So to strike the balance
and to counsel them into the ministry.
Yes, and to even preach. Now I preach. Yeah, so I have privilege to preach, to teach, to counsel. I mentor. I started mentorship for young people. A few, like this month, and to patronize women is a ministry that is worldwide. So starting from Lagos. So God has given me the grace to do it, and it has been such an experience. On top of it, to be to mother and to raise children that you know. His kids that are way
older than you.
No, they are not older than me. I'm older than them.
They're older than
See, I'm older than them.
Oh, okay.
I'm older than them. But you know, they are not babies.
They're not babies.
No, they are not babies. And then advantage is those kids, they never lived in Nigeria. So we came same time. So that exposure was so powerful. Not many women get the opportunity when you come into a marriage where there are children already. It's not easy to strike balance.
It's sort of a blended family now.
Yes, so but for me, God has been so gracious. I think those are some of the things I would say quietly we've been able to balance that. And the ministry and my own ministry, and my husband is an apostle, he travels a lot. So the two of us, our calendars are
packed.
We go different places. So we agree at sometimes we go together and I support him. You know, like that. I still come to Kenya a lot. I still do events. I still do projects that I began. So it's amazing. I think I have really grown in terms of responsibilities.
As a person and spirituality?
Yes.
Yeah.
Spirituality, I can say, you know, goes with, I can now pray for you.
You need to pray for me.
You need Jesus. So, because that part of the world, in terms of Christianity, spirituality, they are quite advanced. You know, so there you learn a lot of things, prayer, you know, seeking God, you know, you just grow spiritually. And my husband is a man of prayer, so that has built me so much spiritually.
Yeah. And the kids now, they just say, this is my mother now.
Yes.
And there's a lot of honor and respect in that space.
A lot. Like, it's really interesting. They really respect me. They call me mom.
Yes.
Yes. They give me my place.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the first daughter has kids. So we have grandchildren.
Oh, has
they
a
were
kid,
born while I was there.
Ah,
so, yeah.
Fantastic.
So they call me grandma. Yeah. So
how
I'm in
old
their
are
lives.
How are the kids, the younger ones, your granddaughters now?
Granddaughter. They are like 5 years.
Oh, that's a good age.
Yeah. So we spend time like grandma, they come, I spend time with them over holidays, you know, we go to school, everything that we do. So it's a quite interesting life, you know. I realize you just flow with it.
So how did you transcend into these different facets? You know, how did you just fit in? You know, that's the most difficult bit for a person.
Yeah.
You are here, a young lady. This is an older bishop, met you and liked you. How did you make that decision that this is the right man for me? You know, it's always not easy because there are many people who come in this city who try to get women who of your character, well raised. How did you make that decision and how did you start fitting into these different facets?
Yeah, I think one thing I've learned with life is not that complicated. Sometimes we complicate it. Nobody has the manual of living. No human being has a manual, say, of marriage or phases in life. God has our ultimate plan. So when you live according to the plans of God, all you do is to flow with it. Is to ask him, are you in this? Are you in this? If God is in that, he actualizes everything. But our problem sometimes is we try to preempt.
What is
we try to say 𝗕𝗶𝗃𝗁 because we have never been in those shoes. Yeah, so for me also it wasn't easy because I didn't say, oh yeah, that I would just
move in.
No, I panicked for a
You
bit.
panicked, yes.
Because I didn't know what was ahead of me.
Yes.
I was in a place where, if you've listened to my stories, I was in a place where marriage for me was not like a priority.
Yes.
So it wasn't like I was praying like, God,
yes,
I want to get married.
This year I have to.
Yeah, I have to. So I was not under pressure.
Yes.
Nobody was pushing me under pressure. In
yes.
fact, that was the time that I was really concentrating with my school
yes.
and the children that I take care of.
Yeah.
So I wasn't, to me, that one was a... So when he came, I really needed to, this time, to do what we say, you pray about it.
Yes.
Most of us don't pray about it. Yes. Yeah, go think about it. Pray to God and say, is this you? Is this what? Because it's destiny.
Yes.
Once you get married to someone, that's lifetime.
That's lifetime. Partner,
yeah. So I think that putting it in God, I didn't have any idea what I was getting into.
Yeah.
I didn't know him much.
Yeah.
If you know my story,
yeah.
I didn't know him much. We were not friends before.
Yes.
So it's not like we had been dating for a while,
before, yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So it was that. So, but what I can say is when I went there, I didn't know the kind of ministry,
he was leading.
the depth and the wideness of it.
Yes.
I have not encountered these children like personally.
Yes.
So it was by faith.
But
by faith, but I was not scared.
You know, huh?
I had peace in my heart. You know, they say, kama ukisikia kwa roho yako like you are fighting with something,
yes.
don't go for it.
Don't go for it. Yeah.
First sign is peace.
Peace, yeah.
And since I've gone there, what I can tell anybody, and I can tell you today, is don't let the society or
Judge.
people raise bar for you. You go step by step. You should have your own personal, what do you call it, a system where you are able to know when God is saying no, when He's saying yes.
Yes.
When, know your instincts, know that, oh, this is right. Don't make decision based on the norm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because sometimes what people give their ideologies because of what they have been through. So some people don't believe in marriages. There are people who know that there is no faithful woman. There are people who believe you can't convince them, but it doesn't mean that there are no faithful men or women.
Also, yeah.
Yeah, so there's no bracket to that. Yeah. So it was unfolding of things as I go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But eventually you found yourself, here you are.
Yeah.
You met the kids. You took it off.
Yeah.
Nicely.
Nicely. They just come. Remember, they've been abroad for all their
lives.
Lifetime.
Yeah.
So because their mother had just passed on.
Yeah.
And they just came back now.
Yeah.
So we all, like the same year,
yeah,
same season, came to Nigeria. So I think that level of exposure also helped because they are very exposed. So coming in, there were no like preset expectations. You know, some families will put you under pressure because wako na expectation.
Mingi.
Yeah, like you have to be like our mother, you have to be like this. No.
You have to, this is what we used to do.
This is what we are used to. This is what we are used to do.
I hope the food didn't disturb
The food, of course, is crazy. It's pepper.
Yes, pepper.
It took me like a year or so to do pepper. And then, you know, I'm a Kalenjin.
Yes.
So issue, I don't do seafood.
Yes.
But their food is a mix of everything.
A lot of fish.
Oh, my God. There's a delicacy. Ikona, samaki, kuku,
yes,
𝗤𝗠𝗄𝗎, all of them in one pot.
Yes.
That is for very rich people. That's how wealthy people eat. See, ati kuku iko pale.
Yes,
is in one
they put
pot.
together.
Yeah. Sasa mimi mtu wa pastoralist. Nililemewa. So I don't eat that, swallow, all that. But at least nimepata age a few dishes that I like.
You like,
And then nimezoea pilipili sasa.
Because there's no food there without pilipili.
And kwanza mgonjwa.
And the ugali, the soft one, the eba, or which one?
Yes, and you know they don't chew, they swallow.
They swallow, yes.
So mimi nikifikiria by the time una swallow kwanza ile ya Wajaluo ile.
Yeah.
Ukiswallow hivyo bila kuchew. Tumbo inakaje, like seriously. That's something I've never understood, is their way of eating.
Yes, they just swallow. They put and they swallow.
Wanaingisha tu hivi
kwa soup and then they swallow. Yes.
And the soup is very rich. So yes. My question has been, you do very nice soup and you just taste it. Just sisi unachukua sukuma wiki, ugali, nyama and you chew it. Like you enjoy it. Yeah. But this one, ugali tu inapita shwa na ni moto. So it's their way of it's their culture.
Now, maybe to take you back, Emmy, a bit. Are you expecting also to have your own kids, maybe?
You know, I tell people, I don't in life.
You can't choose.
I don't live with expectation.
Yes.
Like I don't set bars that by this year, I've learned that our lives, God is the one running this. We are like acting a movie.
Yeah.
God is directing everything.
Yeah.
So the worst thing is in life is to be under pressure and say by this time, by this time.
Yeah.
Nobody put manual in life that sasa ukiolewa, this happens. To me, is when the right time comes, we embrace it. Yes. Yeah.
So back to music. What new music are you working on, and the project which you have in the Christmas project and the children's project you have in Eldoret? Is it still running concurrently?
It's running. Yeah, it's running. I've done Pamoja since 2007, 2008 election clashes.
Yes.
I was highly involved in peacekeeping.
Yes, I remember.
I worked with all those USAID, all those movements that we went from county to county. I've really participated. And for a while I thought, you know, it's not enough to just go there, come back. election tenure, we go back.
And come back.
Yeah, so I was like, why don't we do like a long-term project of bringing Kenyans together? And now God is the ultimate peace. God is the ultimate source of love. How can we just come together through music, gospel music? We preach peace in so many ways. So you don't have to tell people, let's look at the videos of Kenya burning. Let's remember how people were killed. That's stigmatization. But when you do peace projects, you bring people together. That is peace. That we can sing together, stay together all night, mpaka asubuhi. You know, people, that the fact that I have audiences from all tribes in Kenya. I'm celebrated everywhere. They don't look at me like a Kalenjin artist or this. I go around the globe to do concerts. I'm privileged to have represented Kenya in so many festivals. They don't see me like a Kalenjin. They see me like I'm representing Kenya. Some places I go, I'm representing Africa. So that concept, so we do that and do mentorship in it. We've mentored a lot of people. We do other projects before we do Pamoja. So it's been like 10 years. This is our 11th year of Pamoja. And now that election is coming, I think this is our highest, of just pulling together. I think I've been watching news and all that. The language tone that we use, even our leaders, you know, it is very scary. We can't remove tensions in the country by stigmatizing people. We can't keep saying this is how 2007 started. Such statements, they are unnecessary. They are
uncalled for.
No, they are uncalled for. We can express ourselves as leaders, as Kenyans. We don't have to love one person. We have choices to make. But the fact that you disagree with what I do, or I disagree with what you do, I don't have to say that, this is how clashes began. Like, that narrative should be killed. You know, we should build a narrative of, you know, allowing everybody to express themselves the way they want to, but we are still Kenyans. This is our country.
And we will not get out of it.
Leave Kenya. See, at the election, sasa watu wahame. Waende vacation, warudi in January.
A new country.
And we have to fix it.
So
fixing it is accepting that we have different opinions. We can't be used by politicians. We can't be influenced. So Pamoja is a very dear project to me, and I believe we will be able to do it despite the COVID restriction. This COVID period has taught us how to adjust, especially our industry, to develop new dimensions of expressing our talent. So I believe that we won't be limited to COVID. We still have to do something, because music is a powerful tool of healing and for passing any message. Secondly is I have kids I have educated from the first time we spoke. I have boys who are from 3. They've grown. They have grown. So I am so proud to have impacted lives of children. Last week I just picked 2 cases when I came. There was a story of a gospel artist who is really suffering from disability. So somebody called me, and only to realize that she suffered rejection from their family, because, you know, people with disability, they go through very strange, you know, phases, but they are human beings. So she wanted to get married and all that. She was fought, but she got married. She's very short, like what? And she suffers a lot of limitations. But she got married. But she gave birth to 2 kids. One of the children is disabled, but the other one is okay. So the husband was deserted. The wife was deserted. So walikuwa too homeless. And she's a gospel singer. So when they told me, I think one of the things I did since I came last week is to see how to help the kid access health. So through my Facebook, you know, I called for help. And one of my fans who works with all these people that do specialize in surgery and helping kids with disability, picked that kid. So I'm glad to say, like, during this week, they will start the surgery on her legs. Yes, for free. They don't have to pay anything. And that has taken off burden. I think that's
from the family and the challenge of...
and they will give them, like, operators to walk. That you're disabled doesn't mean you stay at home. I also went home and found a kid that has been deserted. The parents died, and he has whether I lifted the boy, the back is twisted.
It's too stiff.
It's twisted completely. Hakunyonya, hakufanya anything. He can't talk. You know, such people. So the position we are in, God has given us, is to be able to help. Use our influence to help. So one of the dear projects for me is kids with disability, and I'm glad to say, by the help of institutions like CARE, what do you call them? CARE International.
Yeah, CARE International.
CARE International and 𝗕𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃.
𝗕𝗃𝗃𝗃 Hospital.
𝗕𝗃𝗃𝗃 Hospital. I spoke to them, and just these 2 cases, and they picked it. And I'm glad to say this small boy, during this week, I have already organized at 𝗕𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗃. He will be adopted. He will get help. So they will do surgery for free, get medication, help him with therapy, aongee, aweze kukula, and then live his life.
At least to live life positively.
Yes, and to know that if these kids are helped, they get a better future. Same to the ones I educate. I know you may come from a disadvantaged background, but that's not the end of it. Yeah. So like, I was seeing them. That boy, if you see him, very jovial, very hata ajui what's going on. Ana ni mtu hajaona jua, hajaona watoto wengine, amewekwa kwa room.
You see, that's a problem with the African societies, that some people do not understand how to help their kids. So they put them behind in a corner. But I don't know how we need to sensitize more people to understand.
Create awareness.
Yeah, create awareness.
Yeah, create awareness. One, for people not to be shy.
Yeah, and
secondly, to let them know that there is help. People like CARE International, they are helping kids for free. So many Kenyans don't know, and with those kids are hidden. I keep sharing my story. I say my dad has a physical, limitation.
Yes,
like
I know.
He can't walk, and if he wrote off himself and say, life yangu tu imeisha, because
he would have not gone to school.
I wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
There would be no Emmy Kosgei.
And he wouldn't have gone to school.
Do you understand? I wouldn't have gone to school.
Yeah.
But he took somebody that believed in himself, and then God helped him, giving his life to Jesus. His life changed. So that's to tell everybody there is hope.
Yeah,
there is hope that you don't have legs to walk. Doesn't mean you should be begging in the streets. You have brain. God has given everyone something unique. So that's one thing I believe in, empowering needy people, especially children, and then education. Those are the things that really are dear to me. And I was so glad that in this trip, I was able to do that. So I've been following, and I will personally go to 𝗕𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 to make sure all these things are done.
So next week for that surgery, 𝗕𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃?
Yes. But they take the case this week.
They take the case
this other boy, they are taking her tomorrow. Him. The other one is by weekend, they would have started.
Okay. Hey, that's a great. Congratulations. Now, 𝗦𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃?
I have new projects. I'm glad to say, like, I've been able to do live recording.
Yes. Live recording where?
For Kalenjin music. And to do it in West Africa.
Oh, you've recorded in West Africa?
Kalenjin, yeah.
So Afrobeat?
Afrobeat, beautiful. I will forward you. I did Malo. I did another one called 𝗓𝗏𝗋. I did another one, 𝗓𝗏𝗃, during that COVID intense period.
Yes.
A prayer song. So I have 3. I've released the videos.
Yes.
I have other like about 4 that I already recorded. So we are asked to release the videos. So, but they're already out on my YouTube channel. Yeah, so I have new projects. I've uploaded the 3 songs. I've uploaded, other things that I do. On top of it, I do a lot of motivation. By the way,
you do motivation speaking?
Online. I talk to people, like, say, to enter through experience, to pass down to others, to inspire somebody.
Now, this is a pastor's wife, who is a music singer, who takes care education as a passion, and people with disability as a project. And
children education.
And children education.
Peace project.
Yeah, and so if you want to define Emmy Kosgei, how do you define her?
Oh my goodness. What? Able define me? I'm a philanthropist. And then I think I'm a lover of Jesus. And to be able to do all these things, is God who has enabled me. I can't tell you I'm able to do it, but I believe somehow each of us have a responsibility in a small way or big way. So as God empowers you, you are able to do more. I didn't know I could talk to people and they just listen.
Yeah.
I was a very shy musician. Naimba tu na nimeenda.
Hata tukikutana ulikuwa unafanya tu show.
Na nimeenda.
Na umeenda.
I didn't have the confidence to stand. People don't believe it, but I've grown into it.
Yes.
Now I can stand in front of thousands and talk to them. And they listen to me or they will clap their hands. That's good progress. I can talk to young people. Na wanasikiliza, they are changed. I've done a lot of projects. When I realized depression and stress is really eating up people because of this season we are in. Some people just need somebody to talk to. Yeah, and to tell them I've been there. I'm a very big crusader of dark skin. You know what, 𝗦𝗦𝗃𝗃𝗃, love themselves. What young people go through.
The epicenter of bleaching is in Lagos.
Is it?
West Africa.
Yeah.
And Congo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So to be able to stand that and to say you can be natural and look good. You know, and some people go to school, some kids are stigmatized because they are dark or they are albinos or they are this and that. So yeah, so I use my platform to address these things. Yes, to educate.
And there's this thing I always want to ask. When Nigerian men get married, wanatupaga pesa. Hiyo pesa inabaki wapi? Where does that money go?
It's a culture.
It's a culture?
Yes. Nigerians are very big in their culture.
Yes.
You know, I was discussing with some people earlier, like about movies.
Yes.
Nigerian movies are the biggest selling point.
Yes.
Why? Because they are so natural. Their acting is natural. Because they embrace who they are.
Their culture.
Yeah, so they are big in culture. They are big in some of their traditional practices. They celebrate the dead. If you see their funerals, ni kama harusi. They spend money. They wear uniforms. Wanna dance. It's done for like 4 days. Funeral for 4 days. Celebration of life, night of songs. This, that, before the person is buried. And then kama una nyumba mashinani, if you die today, hata unawekwa for 1 year, ndio mipango ifanywe. Ijengwe nyumba.
Yes.
Ununuliwe shamba kama uko naye. Ijengwe nyumba mzuri, ndio uko mazishi itafanywa. And then you know, so they celebrate. An older person is celebrated. A younger person they just bury because it's a destiny. So they are big in culture. Weddings, they spray money.
Yes. Really?
It's real. So
it's real,
it's just to celebrate. Wengine wanatumia gun ile ya pesa. They just.
And who collects that money?
The person. What they collect and then give the person. You.
Oh.
Yes. So they give. That's part of celebration.
We must take more Kenyan girls to be married there.
Ndio pesa zikuje.
Sindio?
No, that culture is nice to some extent. Like they are very. So I believe at sisi kama Kenya, we have our own practice. Yeah, to embrace bad.
Yeah.
I think the influence of the westernization with our media. You know, mukiweka content ikuwe more local. It makes people appreciate the content. But kama yote tuna watch ni Nollywood, Netflix. Hollywood, Netflix, una watch our American celebrities, and then so you know now what do you call India is big.
The Bollywood.
Bollywood is big now. All over Africa, like now West Africans watch a lot of Bollywood and all that. But if we build our own. To embrace who we are and bring out our own cultures. Inakuwa strong. People will appreciate, generations, young people will appreciate it. Yeah, it's fade away.
So now
kama ya Wajaluo sasa. I'm sure yenu mnakaribia Nigeria.
We are. It's only money which is not sufficient.
No, hata ukiwa na tuna pesa kidogo unakomboa taxi. Hata unaiendesha for a while. Enjoy life is too short.
That's what we do.
That's how to do. People don't understand, but you know.
Actually, the Yorubas are very big in that.
Yes. Yorubas.
Yes.
And Igbos. Igbos are big in. Igbos are known to empower their wives.
Igbos really empower their wives.
Unakaa nyuma lakini wife yako akitoka pale.
Yes.
And tell the kind of substance you have made of.
Yes, but the Yorubas live life on the fast lane.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fast lane. Like people live there.
The only people who are a bit quiet
Hausa.
Hausa,
Yes.
and they are mostly in the military.
Yes, northern parts.
Northern part,
Yeah.
military,
Yeah.
and they are a bit laid back.
Yes, yes, yes. They are
Yeah.
a bit laid back.
Yeah, they're a
but
bit
their
laid
culture
back.
is so rich. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the thing that they have, that we need it. I said we need to improve our policy on music, on content.
Yes.
It should be almost 100% local.
Local, yes.
That's what musicians, everybody has been pushing for. Talent industry in Kenya specifically.
Yeah.
If the government ikiweka your policy will benefit.
Yeah.
You know, but other countries like Nigeria, what I've seen myself, wako hiyo, the policy that government has given me, almost 100%, if not 99.9, local. That's where artists get their royalties.
Yes.
That's how they promote their music. That's why they are very popular with that mass. You know, so now after COVID imejaa, people can still
live off music.
Yeah, you get your pole pole inakulipa.
Yeah.
But now kama hapa COVID ikihit, many people wanalala njaa. Hakuna gigs, hakuna nini.
Yeah, and you can't
so
do.
the policy would help them so much.
So are you doing any collaboration with a West African act?
I have actually done a song with 𝗪𝗲 𝗰𝗶𝗄𝗏. I've done a song with 𝗦𝗫𝗏𝗫𝗏.
Sinachi.
It's just that their way of production
Is it different?
it takes long. They take time to release content, and then the people we are working with, they are very busy. Me sasa niko hapa, for example, Sai 𝗦𝗫𝗏𝗫𝗏 is in America, doing her tour, like 2 months.
2 months tour.
So she will be back to Lagos in December. 𝗪𝗲 is this. Everybody is busy. Like the talent world is so occupied there. Is a big thing. So is once you get time, you go and sit on it, do what you can. You go another time. So it's a project, but I know very soon it should be out. But we have finished all the recordings. Yeah.
So is it your third, fourth album?
My own. Their own?
The fourth album is 𝗕𝗏𝗏 𝗏𝗏𝗏 is the first album.
No, when I did 𝗕𝗏𝗏𝗏, I'd already done plenty.
Yeah.
Yeah. So will be like my 11th.
So Emmy, you said 𝗕𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 𝗏𝗏𝗏 was not your first album?
Yeah, 𝗕𝗏𝗏 came out around 2011. 2010. Yeah, but after that I've produced other 3 albums now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so my latest album, Sasa, need this one, After Thai. Is this one 𝗪𝗏?
Yeah.
So 𝗪𝗏 is the project I've done live recording, almost all of it. Yes, but I've done a few collabs locally with 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, Boss 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. I did a song with him.
Boss, eh?
Yeah, Boss. And then another Kalenjin singer, I think the song should be coming out next week or so. Yeah, I've done other collabs with Kina Mercy and Evelyn Wanjiru, small projects here and there.
Pleasant.
Yeah, but that's what I'm doing at the moment. And I have, events now. I begin my global tour in October.
Where,
to do my event.
First, where to?
US.
US, eh?
I have US. I have, normally there are annual festivals and events all over the world.
Yeah.
So since I started going to represent Kenya and some of my church projects, I go continually. Every year they invite me. So this one I'm going in America is something the same, to promote heritage and all that. So those are things I do. I talk to schools there, projects there, apart from churches. So I'm glad that now COVID imepungua, so we can go out and just lift up the hearts of people and just spread hope to everybody, to our spaces, that we can still live and be the best of what God has called us to be. And there is God. I think embracing God in this season is everything. Like if you know God for yourself, that God is so full of love. God is our helper. God has sustained us. I think we were in suspense for a while, 2020. Without jobs, without everything, but we are here. So that's to tell you that God is there. God is alive and God loves us. So, yeah.
Thank you very much, Madam Emmy. So tuimbie chorus moja ndio tufunge interview, so that we close the interview with a bang.
With a bang.
Yes.
So I'll do my latest song.
Yes.
Yeah, like a chorus, right?
Yes, please.
This one says it won't be long. 𝗪𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. It won't be long. So this to encourage somebody that the song says, the Bible says, in the morning sow, in the evening. So every time there's an opportunity, put in your effort. Don't look at, oh, what is the season? I see season 𝗲𝗲𝗇. This tell you with God, He can do anything anytime. So it won't be long. So at in a clear throat.
Yes.
Malo, 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 magolo, asigo alone, malo, 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 magolo, asigo alone, magol se ine, neribe usone, amage se ine, neribe polik, kol se nengaron, kaskalenga 𝗍𝗲𝗍𝗔, inganda ibe, kesuegen rire. That's only way say.
Nice.
No, you're already moving your head.
I'm singing. I'm dancing. My head is nodding.
It's a beautiful project, and all my songs actually for my fans. Ziko kwa all social media platforms. Ziko kwa, digital platforms globally. You can get it on all platforms, and
access.
yeah, this project is so beautiful in such a way that the people who sang it are West Africans.
Wow.
The producer that produced it is a West African label. Everything. And to tell you that music is so universal, music is so beautiful. Wherever you are, you can sing it, any language. So I would urge everybody, watch, download, subscribe.
And on your social media platforms?
Yes, Emmy Kosgei.
Emmy Kosgei?
Emmy Kosgei on Instagram.
Yes.
Emmy Kosgei on Facebook. I have page and personal page. And then on YouTube, Emmy Kosgei.
And you've not picked the Nigerian heavy accent. You are not eating pepper soup.
Yes, I've picked a little bit.
Yes.
It may corrupt my talking, but like what now? Yes, so 𝗕𝗲𝗀𝗵𝗁, they put everything. Jesus, God, hey, 𝗕𝗲𝗀𝗵𝗁, like expression.
Yes.
Like 𝗕𝗲𝗃𝗁, hey, ew, Chineke, like it's so natural. It's very, addictive. Now you can learn it very well.
Very fast.
Yeah, and then their pidgin is so broken.
Yeah, it's
like ni kama opposites.
Yes.
I don't come. Inamaanisha I've come.
Oh, I don't come.
Yeah, I don't come already. Yeah, Jesus. Then you be my God. I dey come, I dey go, I dey carry, I go come. Like I will come.
Yes.
I go come.
I go come.
Those things. It's just they play with their language.